Welcome crafters! Today we are crafting a super cute spider spinner card. Who knew I would ever think the words spider and cute could ever be in the same sentence? So let's craft it. First, upload the spider web and spider files into Design Space. Both are available on my website. You can also design or draw your own spider or web though too. Make sure to upload the spider as a print, then cut image so it keeps that cute, adorable spider face. Then select the spider web and change it from cut to draw. You could also leave it as a cut image and then just cut it out from cardstock and glue it onto the card. To start making the card, make a rectangle that is 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches. Then make a line shape, make sure it is set to score, make the height 5.5 inches or the same height as your card, center the line. This will make it so that way your card can fold in half. Now we will make a rectangle that will cover the string and help perfectly center the circle for your spider to spin within. Make a rectangle that is half the width of your card. So in my case, that's 4.25 inches by 5.5 inches tall. Line it on top of your main card on the left side, which will be the front of your card when it's folded. Then make a circle and center it on the small rectangle. Make sure your circle is large enough for the spider shape to freely spin. On my card, I didn't make my circle quite large enough, so I had to trim the legs just a little. So give it a little bit of extra space just in case. Next, we will make the circle cutout. First, hide the small rectangle that's on top and select the circle and the main rectangle, which is your main card, then slice. Then unhide the smaller rectangle and select that same circle and the smaller rectangle, then slice those two pieces. So now both rectangle card pieces should have a circle window cut out in the exact same spot. Select your main card, then arrange, then center back. This will allow you to see that score line again. Next, size the spider web how you'd like it on your card. Duplicate it and then attach each of the spider webs onto its corresponding rectangle. On the main card, be sure to select both the web and the score line and attach it onto the card. Again, make sure that the webs are attached in the same spot on each of the rectangle card pieces. This way, when you open the card, the web will seem to continue on from the front. Lastly, duplicate the spider shape, and you can keep them both print then cut images, or you can make one simply a fill shape for the back of the spider. We are doing this because you need two spiders to glue the string in between. It's time to cut out your card! First, print out your spider, make sure the bleed is turned on so you don't have a white border around your cut, and then cut out the card on the Cricut. Make sure to have the scoring tool and the Cricut markers installed when the machine prompts for them. This step is totally optional, but I think it makes the spider web look extra spooky. I like to add a little bit of shading detail to my cards using Tombow markers. I am using a gray shade and a number 00 for my shading. Fold your card on the score line, then cut a string slightly longer than the card. We can trim it later. It also helps to have it long so you can pull the string really tight as you're gluing. And then glue the string in between the spiders. then glue the string onto the card. I'm going to use a little bit of washi tape to hold the string in place while I glue. It also helps make the string stay really tight while I'm gluing it. I'm using a combination of a glue stick and tacky glue to make sure the string is really stuck down and will stay in place after all the winding up it'll go through. After your glue has dried, trim off any extra string and then glue on that top piece of paper to cover the string up. To prepare your card for spinning, simply twist and wind up the string. Close the card when the spider is facing forward. Now when someone opens the card, the spider will spin. I also decided to cut out some letters to add to the inside of the card to remind you to creep it real this Halloween season.